and the Los Angeles Rams, taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
On the return, it's Simba Webster. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year. And they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
On first down, gone. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed,
well, this time will be intercepted. Comes on Legend Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
When you think of accuracy, you might as well think of Drew Brees because he owns 5 of the 6 best completion percentages in a single season in NFL history. And it feels like he's done them all in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Like Tom Brady, he thinks he can go until he's at least 45, loves playing the game, takes great care of his body, and despite missing 5 games with a thumb injury last year, showed his toughness and came back and threw 27 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Brees pass.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return comes Webster. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle by Troy Reeder. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Alvin Kamara.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Rams nothing.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 10, Rams nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to obtain that first down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that each and every time.
A gain of 32 that time.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
And this one's incomplete.
Wolford's pass intended for Simba Webster. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10 to 3.
Makes the score Saints.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Austin Carr, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Caught, the tight end Hill. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies and unable to get it done.
Our score 10 to 3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2.
And 2.
This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a tussle front, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Got his man complete in the middle. It's Webster. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 8.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw to the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd down and 3. Throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get there and pick it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. 2nd and 11 now. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The first down throw for Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. There's his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
At the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. They complete it to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's complete to Hopkins. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
For a Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
26-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
At the Rams' 8-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's a gain
The
of
Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Akers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. We'll give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Simba Webster.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack by Marcus Hunt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion. Scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more